What is good, everyone? Welcome back, as always, guys, to Sheer Thoughts. Hope y'all doing amazing. Hope y'all had a great week, man. I hope everyone's been well. As always, guys, you already know I'm here with the lovely Miss Sonar Panda. Let's get it. What's good, girl? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm all good. It's a good Monday. I'm vibing. Sun has been out. It's been cold. Sun has been out though, so
You know
I'm
what?
taking that. I'm
Exactly.
grateful.
Bro.
Grateful.
It was
Yeah.
cloudy. It was cloudy here for like a good 4 or 5 days in a row, and then like the sun came out the other day, and I was like, "Thank you, God." I was like, "Bro, I'm so sick of these clouds, dude. Like, I need my sun, dude. I just like we always talk about it. We always talk weather a lot in this podcast, but
We do.
I love my sun, dude. Like looking forward to fucking spring and summer now. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, dude. I cannot wait. I look forward to this every single year.
Yep.
But before we get into it today, girl, I was gonna say what you rocking because those look pretty fire. They got a cool little pattern. Like I can't tell how they are though, so I'm trying to figure them out. But they look pretty dope.
So basically, these are like sensory overload.
That's funny.
For those, but I'm not impressed because I don't know if you see here, but I've
No
got a hole.
way. What?
So at the moment, I'm not impressed because I'm coming on to the pod with some crappy tights. But these are the CDR Zermatt tights. Obviously, I've got these in the sale, so they're like £3-4 at the moment instead of like whatever. But it doesn't give them an excuse to just hold yourself up. So, but yeah, like they're actually okay. I can't get with the texture because they're very. You know what? It feels like a bubbly old blanket. That's the best way probably to describe it.
Okay.
It's like you've always got the bubbly texture, which is soft, which I like, but the texture underneath, it's not smooth. It's very grainy. It has a rough feel, and yeah, it literally just feels like a bubbly old school blanket. That's probably the best way I can describe it.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty interesting description for them. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that is true though. Even though they're on clearance or they're on sale or whatever, it's still the fact that it's like they were.
Yeah. I still
to,
want a good pair.
Yeah, they're supposed to still be a good quality pair, bro. That's a known brand. It's a good quality brand, so you would think like all of them are gonna be good. But damn, that sucks. But oh shit, are those like one size fit all kind of things, or it's like they actually had sizes?
No, this actually had a size. So it was size small.
Okay,
So I thought, okay, let me try small after a while. These are perfectly fine. Nice enough stretch. Have no issues. It's not as like dark and opaque as I thought it would be, which I like. But yeah, just quality lacks.
What a shame. What a shame.
Yeah, not feeling it. But I mean, switching it, your legs are like shining. Shining bright like the diamond in the sky.
You already know, girl, because as always, man, I'm always going to rock the sheer and shiny. We already know this. I'm rocking some CDRs myself, if you haven't noticed, because this is a shine line you just can't miss. Everyone freaking knows about it.
Yep.
But yeah, just rocking some CDR Eterno 20s. I want to say these are 20s. 15s?
Oh, nice.
15. They might be 15, I think. I don't know. But yeah, rocking these for today. Little like a tan pair. Fucking, what is it called? Moreno? I think it's called Moreno. Something like that.
Love Moreno.
Yeah, Moreno's nice. Moreno's nice. Gives me tan ready for the summer. Watch out. Fucking give me my sun,
that's
bro.
why I love it.
Yeah. No, yeah. The tan on these are quite nice. Like you can't lie. So of course, as we all know, the Super Bowl was yesterday. All right.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's a real football fan, American football fan, the Chiefs won. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes. That guy's a problem. Fucking, I think this is his like 5th year. He already has 3 rings. It's a little crazy. Wow. I genuinely think that if he stays healthy, he can surpass Tom Brady. Granted, the argument will now be, well, it was a different game. That is the truth of it. Because the issue is that like Mahomes is just a different breed, bro. The way this guy plays, I mean, the rules of the NFL have changed. I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, they're America's team now because of Taylor Swift. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
It's the most dumbest shit.
Yeah.
And it's not that like, listen, I don't listen to Taylor Swift like that. She's not my genre of music. Can I respect her as an artist? Of course. Girl, you can sing, do your thing. You got great lyrics. People are catching your lyrics. That's not a problem. To me, though, it's just the fact that it's like, bro, just because she started going to football games because she's dating a football player, this bitch does not need to be on the goddamn screen every fucking 30 seconds. Like, bro, I'm watching the game, son. Yes, bro. Oh my God. Because the crazy thing is that if you've ever watched football in the past, anytime they show the crowd, they're like showing the crowd, different people in the crowd, how they're stressing, how they're feeling. You see the emotions, shit's happening. It's just Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Hey, there she is again. Taylor Swift. Stop it! Like, I don't care, bro. Like, stop showing her so fucking much. Like, seriously. And it's just aggravating because of the fact that it's like, bro, you guys have had other celebrities at other games. Now, because it's Taylor Swift, all of a sudden you care so much?
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that.
Like, bro, it's just like, and this is my thing. I have nothing against her. It's just the fact that it's like, it now seems like as if like the NFL is like doing this to try to just get more eyes. On a business perspective, good for you. I'm not going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
That's very smart. But it's also just annoying. Like, it's just straight up is fucking annoying, bro. It's just annoying. So, so it's ridiculous in that way. But I mean, at the end of the day too, though, like, again, you guys are getting more eyes on the NFL. You guys are getting more new fans in a sense. Just because let's be real, bro. When you support someone so much, it's like you follow their career path. You follow everything they do. So you're not about to tell me that if you had 10 million viewers, but then it's like, hey, let's show 15 glances of Taylor Swift, that's not going to give you another 5 million viewers. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Of course you're going to do it. I completely understand it. It is just super annoying because then the fact that it's like, now it's like, bro, we're here to watch a football game. It's like, but we keep talking about her. I care about the game. I'm trying to watch the game. Bro.
Yeah.
That's what I care about.
Yeah.
So it's like if I want to see news about her, I'll go look up news about her. I'm trying to watch a game. I'll like, just let me watch my game. So it's just, it's a little annoying in that aspect, but it was still a good game. Went into overtime. Yeah, it was a very back and forth game. It was good. It was very freaking good, bro. And I always say it, man. The Super Bowl, some crazy wild shit always happens at the Super Bowl. Like, and like, what I mean by that, it's just like the most unexpected little things that you're like, really? Like, that this happens how many fucking times a season? How many times during a game? How many times all in a career?
Yeah.
And it happened in this moment of the Super Bowl. Like, are you fucking shitting me right now? Like, this is crazy. Because at one point, Kansas City punted the ball back. And when they punt, so pretty much, if you don't know football, for the international audience, if you don't understand football, the way it always goes is there's the kickoff. Once the kickoff happens, you can either catch the ball and try to run it back, or you can do something called a touchback, where you don't try to catch it, you let the ball go out of bounds, and you immediately start from the 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it is, right? If you think, you're quick, you can run, you know how to break a defense, you try to run it, because then, of course, maybe that person can get 50, 60 yards. Like, all right, it's way better than 20. You're starting a lot closer. But the moment where the ball lands is the line of scrimmage. That's where the ball starts. And then you're always trying to get 10 yards to get to the first down. You have 4 chances to try to make it to the first down. Typically on the 4th chance, they'll kick it away, because if you don't put it, then if you don't make it, the ball is now starting sooner for the opposing team when they get the ball back. The reason why you punt it is so then they have to start now further back. That's the whole purpose. Whatever. So the Kansas City Chiefs punt the ball because they couldn't make it past the first down. Cool.
Okay.
Should be San Francisco's ball. They're going to punt it. We're going to catch it. We're going to try to run, or we just say fair catch. Going to stop right here. We're not going to move it, but we're going to get our ball. The ball literally lands on a San Francisco 49ers foot. Just perfectly drops down on this guy's foot. And then it just bounces away. Now, because the player touched it, is an active ball. Kansas City gets the ball back. I was like, what the just happened, bro? Because when I saw it, I was so confused because the thing is, when you punt the ball, as long as the opposing team hasn't touched the ball yet, you can't.
Yeah.
It's not an active ball. It's like, and then the moment it stops is just where it lands. So a lot of times, guys will be like, oh, like they'll look at the players, they're gonna look at the ball, look at the play, see if they can maybe do a run, but then they'll realize like, oh, okay, maybe whatever. So they'll just let the ball land and really not touch it. But then once the team kicked the ball, if they touch the ball, that's where it's gonna stop. That's always how it is. But the moment the opposing team touches that ball in any way that is coming back to them, it's an active ball. So now the team who just kicked it away has every chance to go get it back. Of course, that happens in the most perfect fucking situation for them. So you're just like, there's no way, dude. It's like, the amount of times the ball gets punted in a game, the amount of time the ball gets punted in multiple games, the amount of times the ball gets punted in fucking season. You know how many years of football there's been? Out of nowhere that happens. I was like, there's no fucking way.
Wow.
I was like, there's no way. And for anyone wondering, I was rooting for the 49ers. And the only reason why I was rooting for the 49ers is because I didn't want to hear fucking half America go, oh my God, Taylor Swift won. No, she didn't. She didn't play. If she played, she died. Okay? Let's just be fucking real. Okay? Be broken in half, bro. Please don't. Okay? She didn't play. She didn't play. The Kansas City Chiefs won. That's it. Not arguing.
Yeah.
Who played? Don't come at me. Okay? Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I hear that.
But it was a good game. It was a good time.
Oh, gosh.
It was a little tradition. Watched it with my family. Went over to my grandmother's house. We ordered some food.
Oh,
Watched
nice.
it with them. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a very good time.
Nice. Oh, I'm glad. Because like, obviously, we hear about, like, for instance, like last night, I was on my Twitter, naturally, everything's trending, because obviously Alicia Keys was gonna, my boo and everything, so that was a huge thing. And whatnot. Like, I haven't seen it yet, like all the whole halftime show or anything like that. But it's something like, like I do try and get into now because it became such a massive deal. Like, I don't think it was too long ago. Like it's probably been there in the UK, like obviously for a while in terms of the halftime show. But I think in the more recent years, they've really ramped it up to be like, oh my God, you've got to check it out, XYZ. And so like, so it's like I've been meaning to watch it. I've just literally not had time. But I've not heard much. But then obviously I'm trying to be staying away from social media, so I don't see anything.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, no, the NFL has seriously grown a lot overseas as well, that they play a London game every year. So there's two football teams that go out to the UK and play in London one game out of the season.
Oh, wow.
So they actually play in England, and the stadium gets packed. They fucking... Wow. It's actually a really, really hyped fucking game. And it's actually crazy. It's crazy because then they actually, I think I remember at one point the Super Bowl started getting so big that they were even saying, I think one of the Super Bowls one year, they were like, oh, we got viewers from England right now. And then they were like, oh, it's like 2 a.m. for them right now. And they're watching the Super Bowl. And it's like, bro, it goes to show you, man, the Super Bowl is, it's not the fact that, like, if you watch football or not, whatever, you don't really, it's just the experience, bro. It's the fact that it is a championship game at a massive level that broke down through everything. And then it's just to see what's going to happen. And football is a crazy sport that crazy shit happens. Like, rugby, I think, is very interesting. I've actually watched rugby, and it is a fascinating game to me. But the difference with rugby is that the ball is different. It is like a different size. And the way the motion is played, it's very different. It's like nonstop kind of way. But with American football, it's fascinating because of the fact that there are all these little extra details to it. Like, I don't know, like, all the flags and all the fucking foul calls in football and all that stuff. But what's fascinating is when you start to learn how they make plays, is that that's what it is. It's literally an offensive play set up against a defensive play. So that's the crazy thing. It's literally like, that's why, like, if you get really into football, you learn, like, oh, when they're going to try to run a running back, this is that certain play. Like, the three guys will be here, so then you give this guy another gap, so then you can go. That's the whole thing. Like, so there's a lot to it. It makes it very fucking interesting. But it is just funny because everyone always tries to compare football with rugby, and I'm like, because then when people don't know rugby, I'm like, picture American football, but just nonstop. Like, it's just constantly moving.
Yeah.
But rugby is fascinating because it does stop, but the way it restarts is crazy. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, oh, my God, dude. Because I remember, because people would always tell me, rugby never stops. So I'm like, all right, so I'm watching the toss, trying to break through, blah, blah, blah. Someone gets tackled, and then it's like they have they can just push the ball back. And then they throw it again. So, like, there you go. But then when they do, I forgot what it's called, but when they do this thing where they all got to line up and they're pushing, oh my God, bro. That shit is crazy. Because I'm like, I know that's got to hurt at some point. Like, you're literally just man to man to man to man to just trying to push a fucking wall of men, bro, with all your fucking force. Jesus, dude. Like, that's crazy. That's wild to me. But that's the thing. A lot of people just don't understand rugby, but then a lot of people don't understand American football. But you don't have to understand American football as to not know, oh, they're just trying to get over there and that's the game. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then it's become such a tradition of food. Everyone gets good food, bro. So, yo, we ordered Pizza Hut last night. My aunt ordered it at 6:11 p.m., right? They said it would be ready by 7:30. It was ready at they said it'd be ready at 7. It was ready at 7:45. They were so backed up. So backed up. It is like, you know how like stores or whatever for certain holidays, it's like, oh, you know it's going to be crazy. Like Pizza Hut and like fast food places must look at Super Bowl Sunday like shit. Like it is going to be insane, bro. Like holy shit. Because I've gone into that Pizza Hut before, and I've literally seen like 3 people working. Bro, I walked in last night, I'm like, yo, there are 8 of these motherfuckers back here right now.
Wow.
They are going
wow.
in right now, dude. I'm like, holy shit. And then there was literally, there had to have been no less than 18 people waiting in the store when I went in. Just waiting for their food. It was crazy, bro.
Wow.
It gets crazy. It gets so crazy. But it's a good time. It's always a good tradition. It's always a very, very fun tradition. But yeah, congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is an insane freaking quarterback, bro. I'm very convinced. I'm truly convinced that if he stays healthy, I think he could get more rings than Tom Brady. I honestly think he could. Either that or I think he could tie him. Bro, he has 3 championship rings now, and he's only 28.
Wow.
And the way the game is now played, you can barely touch the quarterback. If the quarterback is never going to get hurt, the quarterback can play for a very long time. Especially with medicine nowadays, new techniques nowadays. Bro, Patrick Mahomes will be fucking 36 years old, still playing like he's in his 20s. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. He's 28 with 3 rings, bro.
Yeah, he's got a lot ahead of him, which is great, to be fair. Good on the guy, man.
Bro, if Tom Brady could play until he was 45, Patrick Mahomes could easily play until he's like 40 as long as he stays healthy. Like, that's the crazy shit, bro. That's just the crazy shit. As long as he can stay healthy, he will have a very, very strong career. It's going to be crazy. But, speaking of, like, careers, because I follow it here and there. I haven't really followed much this season, but I heard some interesting news for anyone who follows for anyone who watches Formula 1. I just found out that Lewis Hamilton is going to Ferrari.
Yep.
What the hell? Bro.
Big news.
What? Son.
Yeah, big news.
So to me, this is why sports is so fascinating to me, bro. Because when you get things like this, it's like, bro, you could swear the way Mercedes loved Lewis Hamilton, bro, that boy would have retired with Mercedes. You know, like that was their golden child. Now y'all getting rid of him? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Son, yeah. I can only imagine that motherfuckers woke up and said, "What now? Huh? What?
Huh?
What you saying?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You joking?
¿Qué? What? No. What? There's no way. There's no way, bro. That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
But
honestly.
But it's fascinating to see that a man like Lewis Hamilton is going to one of the most iconic fucking car companies in the world. Fucking Ferrari? Come on, son. Could you imagine?
Honestly.
Could you imagine if this man revigorates his fucking like career in Ferrari? That'd be stupid.
Wow.
That'd be insane.
I thought he was retiring, to be fair. I actually legit thought he was going to retire, especially after like the whole thing with Verstappen and that race a while ago. I legit thought, oh, this guy's probably going to retire soon because he's like, he's made his fortune at the end of the day. But yeah, as soon as I saw that come up, and I'm like, Ferrari, really? He's still in the game, okay?
Because you know what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It's to the point where you have a love for it, so you obviously want to race. But I
Mm,
think I think it gets to the point when you're like, you know what? It doesn't feel fun anymore. Because at the end of the day, bro, you started doing this because it
yeah.
was fun. If you start making
Mm.
money from it, cool, but never lose that
Oh yeah.
fun. That's the biggest thing I think people never understand. Bro, don't ever lose the fun of it. That's the worst fucking feeling, dude.
Mm.
That's terrible. I never want to lose the fun for things that I do. Because then if I do, I don't care if I'm making money from it, bro. I'm just not going to enjoy it. And I don't want to live like that. I'm a very big believer
Mm.
of that shit. But it's like, I feel like what happened with Mercedes was the fact that like, I watched something called Drive to Survive on Netflix,
Mm.
and it genuinely got me into Formula One. I'm a very big like creature of my surroundings, so like no one around me watches Formula One, so like I don't really watch it because I don't have really anyone to talk to about it. I watch soccer football because I have people who I talk to about it. I watch American football because I know people who watch American football. I watch basketball because I know people who watch basketball. But I don't really watch Formula One, but here and there, like I'll catch it. But I will admit though, the Drive to Survive series on Netflix is so addicting because it explains everything on how Formula One works, but then you also get to see the behind the scenes shit. So obviously you're always watching it
Ah,
from the
get you.
previous season. So you're like, okay, this guy won the championship. That's cool. What happened on the way there? Like, that's what I want to
Mm.
know too, because
Yeah.
you don't see the ins and out like that, of course. You know, you're only seeing from the viewer's perspective. Now you're seeing it from like the internal perspective. You
Yeah.
sons of bitches are evil. Those some evil motherfuckers, bro.
Why do I feel like I've watched this?
Bro, it's
I
so
don't know
good.
if I've watched it
It's
or
so
not.
fucking good, dude. It is so good. Because like the thing is too, and this is why I cannot wait. Because when next season comes out, because it'll be based off of this season. When next season
Mm.
fucking comes out, bro, I already know like the beginning of an episode or something is gonna be the whole Hamilton to Ferrari, and it's gonna start showing all
Yeah.
the people and be like,
Yeah.
what? Like, it's like, do you know what this means? Like, I love that shit, bro, because
Yeah.
it's the fact that like you're watching something that you don't understand, but you're watching it and then starting to learn it and then starting to understand it because people are explaining it to you. So it's crazy. Like, that's why I truly think, bro, and this is just from my perspective, and I would love to hear anybody else's.
Mm.
Hamilton was Mercedes' top guy. You know, like I don't even gotta watch Formula One to know that like Lewis Hamilton was
Mm.
like the guy. Like that was the thing. I genuinely cannot even think of any other than Michael Schumacher. Like he's the only other guy that I've really heard of. And I heard of Michael
Yeah.
Schumacher, but it was like, oh, I heard his name in passing. We're connected to something, whatever. But like, oh, he drives Formula One. He's one of the greats, whatever. Lewis Hamilton comes into it because then he like surpasses Michael Schumacher's record. So it's like, oh,
Mm.
this guy's really fucking good then. Like he's a great driver. But I never followed his career. So then when I started to
Yeah.
watch the Drive to Survive, it like came out at a time where things started to really change for a lot of teams. So it wasn't just the fact that I'm like, oh, I'm watching Formula One racing and it's, you know, Mercedes has won 6 years in a row, 7 years in a row. No one can stop them. Oh, you know, one of the times going to change. The times are changing. So it's like,
Mm.
oh shit. Like I'm now catching it at a point where it's like Mercedes had this legacy. Mercedes had this Wonder Boy. Red Bull got a fucking Wonder Boy. Red Bull switched up their fucking engines.
Yeah.
Red Bull's now dominating. So it's like, oh, even though Red Bull was very good before, their stint, I think, of run or like a good run was like 4 to 5 years. Mercedes did this shit for 8 years, bro. That's wild.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is literally like the Michael Jordan in the 90s. Like Michael Jordan dominated the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? If you were to think about it, it's like, oh, like from 2000 to 2010, like, or like 2010 to 2020, it was like, bro, who won? Lewis Hamilton. Like, who are the other two? Who fucking knows? I could just tell you that Lewis Hamilton won 8 goddamn times.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to think, bro. So I think what happened was because Red Bull started to, because apparently what happened was Red Bull switched their engines from using Renault to using Honda engines. That made a game changer for them. So because then they started using Honda engines, their cars were a lot fucking better. Because of that, Max Verstappen is a very good fucking driver. But the more experience he gets, the better he's going to get. So I genuinely think what happened was Mercedes got so mad and started getting so annoyed that it's like, God damn it, like Red Bull is really starting to come up, that the pressure fell on Lewis Hamilton to have to perform. But when you're under that much, it's not even just anymore of like, oh, you're good, we got you, the car's great, you just got to drive, you're good. Now you have the pressure of, damn, this kid is really starting to come up, and with a really good fucking car. That fucks with you, bro. That gets in your head.
Yeah.
And I think it just got to Lewis because I feel like when Lewis was winning, they're just no other cars were really in competition with Mercedes because they had just built such an amazing car. But because now other, like, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Ferrari started doing pretty well again. I think they might have switched engines. Red Bull switching their engine. I think because now people are starting to realize this, they're like, oh shit, like now these other teams are starting to give us fucking problems. Like, this ain't fucking easy, bro. Like, this is going to be difficult now. But I think it got to Lewis Hamilton so much that he just, you know, he just couldn't do it anymore. And he's like, yo, I got to be out. So for him to go to Ferrari, I mean, he could have gone to any other team, but to be able to say like, yo, bro, you're going to now go drive with one of the most iconic fucking car brand names synonymous with racing. Like, you know, like that's dope. That's fucking dope. Like, good for him. And if he finishes his career at Ferrari, that'd be kind of dope too. Because then it's like, yo, bro, you had one hell of a career with Mercedes, and you finish your career with an iconic car brand. That's dope. I think that's a good way to go. But we'll see.
Yeah, I vouch.
We'll see how he does. We'll see how he does.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Especially Ferrari must be doing backflips. It's like, bro, we got the boy. Like, because, you know, Max Verstappen is stuck to Red Bull. He ain't going anywhere. Some of these other drivers are stuck to certain teams. They're not going anywhere. I will say this though. You know who I always feel bad for are the children of the people who come up under their fathers or mothers who were like really good in sports, because it's crazy to now think that Michael Schumacher's kid now races.
Yeah, like, the amount of insane pressure. Yeah.
Bro, that kid, bro, can you imagine every fucking day you're going to race or doing everything and this is and that, and the very first thing people do is, your father was better. All right, bro. Like, I hear you. Let me work on my shit. Like, that must be so annoying, dude. That must be so annoying.
Yeah.
And then it also sucks because of the fact that whatchamacallit, he's racing with this one team, but they're not a very high price, you know, team. Like, their car is not the best. So I'm like, bro, could you imagine maybe how good he would be if he had a chance in like a Mercedes, a Ferrari, a Red Bull? Like it makes you wonder, because then you're like, don't get me wrong, it's like, okay, if you're that good of a driver, you should be able to drive in anything. Understandable.
Yeah.
But let's be real, bro. Like, the more money you have, the more you can afford in an engine, the better a car could be. I mean, I think apparently I think they said like last year or this season or whatever was like, it was like the first season that like everyone has a cap, so no one can spend more than the other. But at the end of the day, bro, just because like, okay, fine, everyone has to spend the same amount of money, depending the deals you could probably get, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real, bro. Mercedes is gonna probably get a better deal on something than fucking, you know, Renault. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, but that's what I think. That's just how I feel about it. But
I
you
hear
never
that.
know. People help people cut corners. People give people
Mhm.
deals. You know what I mean? You're not about to tell me this don't go
Mhm.
for fucking sports and companies. Fuck out of here, bro. Come on. You know what they doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what they
Exactly.
doing. Don't even. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh gosh. But yeah, I have to admit the sporting world is pretty. It can be pretty interesting, actually. So at some bits I used to literally be like, oh my god, this is so boring. But when you find one that you actually do like, it's actually not too bad, to be fair. Like I follow bits here and there, especially with like F1 racing and stuff. Like I'm not like a massive avid thing, so I can't tell you ins and outs. But it's like I watch certain matches when I know it's going to be like a really good,
Mm-hmm.
really race, and you think, okay, cool, all right, I'm down, I'm down.
That is
Yeah.
dope. And I will admit, like, F1 is fascinating just because the whole concept of it is crazy. Like, the way
Mm.
I remember the way they explained it when I first started watching the series was literally saying it's a traveling circus. Like, it is
Yeah.
insane. They literally go to a racetrack, unpack everything they gotta fucking do. The car, tires, parts, a garage, all this crazy shit. and
Yeah.
then in and then in 72 hours, because they're set up, probably, well, no, like probably in like 120 hours it's all gone to just a new
Yeah.
location. Bro, that's
Yeah.
wild. And realistically, that's 120 hours, but that's because you got to be able to set up and assemble and take down within like hours. Like a huge like thing like that, that's crazy to me, bro. That's so
Yep.
insane. That is so insane. And it's not even like, oh, it's one country, 5 racetracks. You motherfuckers are going to all different countries,
Yeah.
bro. That is insane. I'm pretty sure that is like the only sport that does that. Like going country to country for an event like that.
Yeah. It might. Yeah. I think in my head it seems like it probably is the only
Yeah.
one. Hmm.
Bro, like to
Yeah.
think like your
Hard
season is
work.
like bro, could you imagine that? Like, oh, you play a season of a sport and it's like, oh, what'd you do? I went to 12 different countries in a span of fucking 8 months. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And don't get me wrong, you're there to race, so you're there to do a job, but you're not about to tell me they don't have at least like that one day of rest. They can go check out the places, whatever.
Yeah. You
Not a
would
bad
hope.
job. Not a bad job, you
Yeah.
know? Just
Exactly.
saying. I mean, yeah, bro, when you're an athlete and you're that famous, yeah, you got press conferences, you got shit to do, you got to train, you got to do that. But,
Mm.
there's got to definitely be downtime so you could, like, catch your own, like, your thoughts,
Yeah.
get your feelings in check, whatever. So, of course, they probably give them time to relax and shit. But, bro, could you imagine? You just get to go, like, fucking check out some little scenery, go to, like, a museum, fucking go get something
Yeah.
to eat locally. Like, bro, that'd be fire, dude. And then it's like, I'm going
Yeah.
to go fucking drive a fast ass car this weekend. Like,
Yes, you do.
that's crazy, bro.
Mm.
It's insane, dude.
Mm. It really is. It really, really is.
But yeah, guys, this turned into a lot of more of a sports talk this episode. I didn't expect this. I went off on a rant, man. There's a lot of things going on. It was great. It was great. It was a great. You know what? It was a great weekend for like sports events and like news. That was the thing. It was huge. Super Bowl
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
and then even if you don't follow Formula One, if you even follow it a little bit, fucking Hamilton to fucking Ferrari is a big deal, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Mm.
That is pretty freaking crazy. So it's unbelievable, man. It's unreal.
Mm.
And you know what, bro? I can't wait. This summer we have Copa America. Colombia's in it. Fucking
Yeah.
come on! Tired of a sucking ass, bro. I need us to fucking step it the
Oh,
fuck up.
bless.
Tired of this shit. Okay? We are garbage.
You tell him.
We need to be better. I'm letting y'all know right now. You guys are gonna see me in a Colombian kit every week for that whole time. I'm gonna do the most
Yeah.
superficial fucking things I could, dude. I'm gonna wear fucking yellow, blue, and red every fucking day. I don't care. I don't care.
I'm like, go for it. Why not?
Bro, I need to, dude. I was so upset when Colombia didn't make the World Cup last time. I was so pissed. And then fucking we've been sucking terribly. I mean, we won the past couple games, but like friendlies are different to when,
Mm.
fucking
Yeah.
Now's the time. Okay, let's get in. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm passionate, guys.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. It's just passion. Okay. It's not crazy if it's art. Leave me alone.
Yeah. True. True that.
But all right, guys, man, we'll see you guys next week. We appreciate y'all as always. Much love. God bless. And stay tuned for little questions right at the end, guys. But until then, man, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care as always. Much love, guys. Take care. What is good, guys, man? Welcome to the question section of the podcast. I don't know why that sounds well. Just question section.
It does.
It just
It
goes
does.
together. We just go and call that the question section. We just hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Sony, what are some questions we got for this week? What's going on?
Yeah. So, first question. What are you both doing for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Okay. Well, for Valentine's Day, I will be working because I sadly work that day, and no, yeah, I gotta work, but all right, here's my thing though, is that and it's funny because I already had told my girl this. I said I was like, Valentine's Day is such an obvious thing. I don't believe in the whole norm of and the whole society thing of, oh, it's Valentine's Day, you gotta get chocolate, flowers, we're gonna go out to eat, let's dress up. Bro, everyone's gonna fucking do that. Everyone's gonna fucking do that. I'm the type of person of, I would much rather celebrate Valentine's Day 4 days later, just cause we can go do whatever we want, enjoy it to ourselves the way we want. That's just me. That's how I see it. So I mean, I'm not really doing anything for Valentine's Day, but I'm obviously gonna do something for Valentine's Day themed. It's just not gonna be on Valentine's Day. But yeah.
Get you.
But I'm not gonna say anything yet because my girl listens to the podcast and I'm trying to keep it a little surprise. So
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
how about you, Sony?
So I am doing a afternoon tea on a tour bus. So basically, it's a really cutesy thing. So I've seen them around London, basically, and they have different themes. So like Christmas, I think they had a Grinch one. They do like a Peppa Pig one for kids,
Nice. Okay.
and like they do little ones. And obviously for Valentine's, they're actually doing they're doing one. So basically, it's obviously having the whole afternoon tea set up. You can obviously have bubbly if you want to have bubbly. And what they do is pretty much like a tour bus that you get like a hop on, hop off type of thing. They basically take you around London, around probably like the main tourist attraction sites, like obviously the Ritz, Buckingham Palace, and all around there. So
I did all that.
so it's I mean, I love tour buses. Even though if I've seen the building, I still love doing it on a tour bus just because it's like, oh my god, tour bus.
Still fun.
Yeah. Plus, you get to, you know what I love about it? You get to wave at everybody because everyone's like, oh, she's a tourist, isn't it? So we'll just wave back. And it's nice rather than if you're walking around in London and you stop and talk to people, they're like, what the hell are you doing? Can you stop talking to me? So it's nice the fact that you can actually be like, hey, down there. I'll be like, hey, there. So I like that element. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's gonna be fun. That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Like, especially because like it's a theme. You gotta enjoy a good theme.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it more fun.
Yeah.
It makes it more enjoyable. You're in
Yeah.
it. Like I did something last year which was really fucking cool. I forgot. I don't know. I'm sure they're gonna do it again this year. I don't know if it already passed though. But it's literally called the Harry Potter Forest Experience, and you literally are walking through a forest, and they have the speakers that are playing Harry Potter sounds. They have like the nets that will that can if you project not a hologram, if the projectors are on it, it looks like something's there. They had like the centaurs like from one of the movies. And then it got to a point where to make it interactive, especially for the kids, but you take part in it because it's fun. You walk up and they have the nets again, and it'll project something, and you would do expecto patronum, so it would show you your patronus. And then because it was actually really cool, yeah. So, but because I'm stupid and because I always make fun of everything, it's super fucking loud. I go expectum petroleum. And fucking, I made the guy laugh behind me, and he was like, there's always that one guy. And I was like, I had to, bro. I had to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
everyone's doing it all serious. Like it was dope, though. It was actually really dope. And it was literally, like, at night. So, like, there's, like, a fog machine. Bro, it was work. Like, you could be like, yo, they put fucking work into this, the attention to detail. It was dope. It was so fucking dope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. See if we've got something similar, because that'd be amazing.
Nah, yeah, it was dope. It was really cool. And then they had tents
Hmm.
for certain things. So like we got like what was it? We got like a butter beer, kind of no, not a butter
Oh
beer.
yeah.
We got like a hot chocolate, but it was like a Harry Potter themed hot chocolate. So like the people were
Oh,
dressed.
okay, yeah.
The people looked like they were dressed in like Quidditch clothing. Like, it was cool, bro. Like, it was actually really fucking cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that sounds incredible. Okay, right, last question. So, would you guys ever read out embarrassing hosiery stories if people sent them in?
Oh man. I
Say
would.
yeah.
I would. I would for sure. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, all right, because here's the thing too, bro. Like, if it's an embarrassing story, it's in the past. It is what it is. You know, it's not
Yeah.
like it's now. You know what I mean? But
And you can laugh about it now.
exactly,
kind
bro.
of
You
thing.
should
Then,
always
yeah.
be able to laugh about dumb shit. Like, it's embarrassing. It happened. It's over with. It's not like it ruined your life or anything like that. Just laugh at it at this point. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's funny, bro, for sure. But, oh hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down. Obviously, we'll keep it anonymous unless you really do want to share your name. That's cool.
I mean,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's a
I'll
different
probably say
story.
yeah. I'll be like, just keep it anonymous and yeah, send them in. That'd be sweet. Can you imagine? Do you know what? It would be really cool because imagine if one of us could relate to it as well, thinking, "Oh my
I
god,
mean, bro,
this happened to me. Oh my
the
god."
yes, bro. That's the crazy thing, is that because it's like, you know, hosiery wearers are such a niche thing, like for people who truly have a passion for it, that it's like,
Yeah.
you know, the struggles, you've been there, like, you know,
Yeah.
like that's probably happened to one of us, that you're like, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, like that's so funny to me. Oh nah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That'll be super funny. That'd be very, very funny. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'd be down. I'd be down for that. We could have all sorts in, to be fair. We could have like little minor ones that can kind of make you giggle, to like, oh my god, I can't believe you sent that in,
No,
to the
yeah,
point we might need to put it on our Patreon episode because it's that bad.
I mean,
So yeah.
that's the thing, bro.
We could
Depending how crazy your story is, it might either be here or it might either be on Patreon. We don't know yet. We gotta see.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But send send them in. I think it would be pretty cool. Do you know what? I'm gonna put something out. I'll put something out on our
Yeah, bro.
stories,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're
Let's do
more
that.
than welcome.
Yes.
If you want to participate in it, do so. If not, that's cool too. You don't need to.
Well,
But
if
yeah.
anything, we'll let you guys know the email in like the story, to like what email you can send it to, and then if you guys want to send us
Yeah.
the email, we can look through. We can look over some of them and then see whichever ones maybe we can talk about or whatever. Or even then,
Yeah.
even if like if they share a story with us just because they want to share a story with us, but it kind of brings up a topic in between us, you know, you'll kind of know what we're talking about because it's your story. So that'd be pretty funny too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like this. I like this.
This will be
Yeah.
interesting. This will be interesting. Share your stories, guys. Also, remember, guys, we don't judge. We don't judge.
Yeah.
We're not.
Oh no.
We're not stupid, opinionated people, bro. Listen, man, your story's your story. I ain't gonna judge you, bro. You
Yeah.
do you, man. That's how it is. Okay. It's just whatever you're comfortable sharing with, guys. Always remember that. That's your.
Yeah. Exactly.
That is always your prerogative, bro. Whatever you're fucking comfortable with, that's on you. That's always the biggest thing we're always gonna say.
Yeah.
That. I'm intrigued to now see what stories we get, bro. I really am.
Honestly,
I'm
my head's turning with ideas.
I'm really
I have a
intrigued to
lot
see,
of
bro.
ideas.
Yep. I'm really intrigued to see.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. This has been the question section. Okay. So we're gonna let y'all go, man. We always appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for joining us as always. And again, we'll see you guys next week, bro. Y'all have a good one, guys.